Hey, what's up guys and gals? This is Clock75 and it's time to bring you a Black Ops 2 quickscoping tutorial. So, I think what I'm going to explain is all the basics you need to know. First of all, you need to use the Ballista or the DSR-50. I prefer the Ballista because it looks like the MSR. Basically, you don't need any particular perks. It's sort of like a personal preference. I recommend the ballistic CPU, FMJ, but laser sight will help you a lot. I am telling you right now, that will help you a lot. Oh yeah, I'm going to explain the sensitivity here, but then this jerk decides to come through the window. I missed him a couple times, end up knifing him. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have your sensitivity set on 14, or, well, I have it set on 14, and you want to have tactical. So your tactical, what it'll let you do is your right stick will have you crouch, and your circle or your, I don't know what it is on Xbox, will have you knife. Miss him a few times. You don't have to be on 14. Higher the sensitivity will probably benefit you. I run on 14 just because it's a little easier when you drag scope. I'm going to explain the different types of scopes in a minute. There's four different types, I guess. You can have a hard scope, a drag scope, a quick scope, and a no scope. So basically I'm going to go through here. That was a drag scope, that was a drag scope. Both of those were drag scopes. A drag scope, what that basically means is that you scope in and then you drag to the side because you weren't directly scoped in on your target. Now that would have been a hard scope, but I missed him. Hard scope basically means that you stay on your target for an extended period of time. That's the common form of regular sniping that you traditionally would use. Right here, that's going to be a drag scope. That's death. So what I have now is I'm playing on bots. I highly recommend to play on bots when you're practicing your quick scoping. Especially use a red dot sight. Because that gives you a general idea of where you're going to be scoping in. That was a hard scope there. That's going to give you a general idea of where you're going to be scoping in. So what you want to do is you want to set up your bots. You want to go and I guess you could do like custom match, I don't know, private match. Do it with your buddies, definitely, that's fun. I love doing bots with my friends. It's a lot of fun to do that. Also, so you're going to want to set, I put on 8 enemies, so it's 8 versus 1, so I do die a lot. I'm extremely outnumbered. But, I mean, it'll get you a lot more. It makes it a lot more eventful and a lot more fun. I recommend putting them on recruit. These guys are on recruit right now just for purposes of showing you guys sort of my skill that kind of sucks right now in this little clip right here. Just to show you my skill and what I'm capable of. I'm telling you right now, the way I'm playing, I'm running around like a madman as if I have a submachine gun. Do not play like this when you're quick scoping. It is a very bad idea. I'm running around way too much. But the only reason I am running around is because they are on recruit. Yeah, so now I'm going to go more into depth with the scopes as I go along. So let's see what my next scope is. Oh yeah, why not? Combat axe across the map. This will be a hard scope. Right here, that is a hard scope. You stay in. Usually, you hit your L3. That was a quick scope. That was a drag, I think. That was probably a drag. So your hard scope, that was a drag, is going to basically consist of scoping in for a long time. I'm telling you, like, here. Let's see if I miss him. A long time. Let's see what else I have here. Okay, I don't know why I opened up my Hex Storm right there. That was pretty good, 75. That's all right. I think someone's behind me. That's a miss. That would probably be a drag. So we'll see a quick scope soon. I promise I'll show you a quick scope. That is not. That's a quick scope. So quick scope, what it is you get lucky. I'm telling you right now, you will not get very many quick scopes. Well, you will once you get good enough. I'm not good enough for sure. To get a lot of quick scope. I do a lot of drags. That was a drag. Drag will save your life. Drag is extremely effective. But it takes a long time to get used to the drags. But anyway, a quick scope, that was a quick scope. A quick scope is immediately after you scope in, you're shooting and you get your kill. They're very difficult. It takes a long time. Your laser, sorry. Your laser will definitely help you out getting those quick scopes. I don't know if that was a drag or a hard scope. There's a difference. Also, I haven't even gone over the no scopes. No scopes are extremely rare. Usually I get a no scope if I'm panicking. Later on in the video, I'll actually show you a trick shot that I got, which I really loved. Trick shots usually have no scope. Sometimes they'll have a quick scope or drag scope or something. Those are the trick shots that go up on YouTube that people love. So die there for a second. Here, I'll call out every single shot. I'll tell you what it is. That's a hard scope.
Kill confirmed.
That's a quick scope. That's a death scope. If there was such a thing. That was a miss. That's a miss. I'd say that's a drag scope because I dragged to the right on that shot. Love drag scopes. They look good. By the way, Ballista. That is a nice looking gun. That was a quick scope right there. DSR 50 looks really good. I don't know why, but the Ballista with this carbon camo looks amazing. I think that was a drag scope. It's probably because it reminds me of the MSR. I'm a Modern Warfare 3 guy. That was a drag scope. I'm liking Black Ops 2. I recommend it. It's a lot of fun, especially when you're doing trick shotting, because I know in Modern Warfare 3 it drove me crazy that I couldn't do this try YY stuff for trick shots. It's a lot harder to use to shoot after you change weapons, stuff like that. Little stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, the Ballista, this thing is awesome. It's so cool. Oh yeah, this was a silent shot. I'll show you here. That's a silent shot. I know some of you are like, wait a minute, that's not silent. But it is a silent shot. The only time it will be silent is if you're in theater mode or if it's a final kill cam or just a regular kill cam. What you want to do for a silent... That would have been a harp scope, but I missed him. What do you want to do for... That's drag scope. If you want to do for a silent shot is you want to take your shot, but almost simultaneously, just a tiny, tiny fraction of a second after you take your shot, you want to take out your throwing knife. And that will cause the shot to be silent. Don't ask me why. Don't ask if they put that there on purpose. I'm pretty sure they put that in some of the earlier Call of Duties by accident, and they're like, wait a minute, this is kind of cool. It doesn't benefit anybody in any, like, it doesn't give someone an advantage. If anything, it actually gives you a disadvantage because it takes longer to reload your bolt action rifle. That's a try right there. That was nice. That was probably a quick scope. That was cool. That was a drag scope. But so yeah. Also I have to make a very good point. If you will notice, I notice, usually playing you can tell a little bit better. Most of the scopes, quick scopes, hard scopes, drag scopes, whatever you want, no scopes, whatever. That was quick scope. The most of the time when I miss one, I move my feet. One of the biggest things that was nice right there. The biggest thing I can recommend to you, and I'm telling you right now, do not move your feet. It will give you a massive, look, I'm moving my feet there. I missed all those shots. Take your finger off of that stick right now. I'm telling you, I do so much better when I don't move my feet. I move my feet there. I didn't move my feet there. That's what happens. It will give you a huge, huge advantage when you're quick scoping. It leaves you vulnerable to their shots, but I'm telling you, see, I'm moving my feet while I'm doing this. It will give you such better, there we go, there's a collateral, that was nice. It gives you such better precision, accuracy, consistency when you do not move your feet. So that's actually a new thing for me. I had always moved my feet before that. In all my Modern Warfare 3 stuff, I'd have to get lucky because I'd be moving my feet when I shot. That time I didn't. That was a nice shot there. That was a drag scope right there. So yeah, just make sure, please, for me, do it for me. Do not move your feet. It helps you so much. Those were both hard scopes. That's a hard scope. Notice when I hard scope, I scope out immediately because it is a bolt action sniper. If you are using a semi-automatic sniper rifle, it will benefit you to keep scoped in. But the reason being is you have to reload anyway. I'm used to quick scoping. That was a nice quick scope. I'm used to quick scoping, so I'm always scoping in and scoping out really fast. That's always what it is. So whenever I take a shot, I scope out, mostly because it's the bolt action. There's no use scoping in anymore. And it'll just, because you can make a lot bigger movements. Fine movements come when you're already scoped in. Bigger movements sort of come when you're no longer scoped in. I don't know why that didn't kill me. So this is pretty much going to be the end of it. I have one more thing to show you. I will show you my trick shot. It's a really cool trick shot. I designed it myself. I thought of it. It didn't happen too much later. I actually went and like had my lunch, so my score isn't very good. You'll see at the end because I was out for like a half hour and they all killed me for a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna show you this trick shot in a second, and I'll see you in you'll hear me in a second. But on this house, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do I hard scope this guy. So here, I'll show you. Here you go. So take out my hunter killer, fake 360 no scope. I loved this shot. It was so awesome. I freaked and I got it because it was such a cool. I thought of this and I thought it'd be so cool if I got it. So here you go. Try with my or not really, my hunter killer fakey 360 kneel shot. That was a beautiful shot. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this helped you very much. I hope to not see you because hopefully you'll be really good at quickscoping now, and you would probably kill me if you took my advice seriously. So thank you for watching, and subscribe. Please like, favorite this, so for future reference you'll look at it. Send it to your friends, show them, go to some quickscoping parties, have fun, and hope to see you soon. Subscribe.